Apple going heavy on smart home, Sony going into mobile, and Logitech has made a big move. How's it going, everybody? This is Dave LeClaire with MUO Tech Bytes, and I'm here to tell you about the latest from the world of technology news. The weekend just happened, but the world of technology doesn't stop, so there's still plenty of news to talk about. So without further ado, why don't we jump right in and take a look at our first story right about now. So interestingly, if there's one place that Apple has been kind of lacking, it's in the smart home space. Yeah, the company has released a few devices here and there. It's put out the HomePod. It's done a little bit of this and that. But it hasn't gone all in like Google, whereas Google is buying Nest and they got the Google Home speakers that have been out for quite some time. But Apple looks like it might be going a little bit heavier into the smart home space in the near future. So according to Bloomberg reporter Mark Gurman, Apple is working on a device that will really round out its smart home offering and kind of take it to the next level. So basically the device would be a hybrid of an Apple TV, a HomePod speaker, and a camera all mixed into one smart device that would kind of be able to be the hub of your smart home if you are connected to the Apple ecosystem. Now obviously this new device would support all the standard Apple TV functions such as playing video games and watching your favorite TV shows through the various streaming service that it supports, but it's all that other stuff around the edges with the Siri integration and the ability to have a smart camera and all that stuff that really makes it a smart home hub that might be worth checking out. According to the report, Apple is also possibly working on a new smart display with Siri in it, which would compete with the Google Home Hub and with Amazon's offering. Right now there is nothing like that from Apple. There's no camera that follows you around the room as you walk. There's no display that can give you the information that Siri can provide through your voice. So this would be another big step to help Apple further get into the smart home space. It almost kind of seems like Apple wanted to let the other companies work the kinks out and then it comes in and does its thing later, which, stop me if you've heard this one, that's kind of what Apple does. So it looks like Sony might be aiming to jump into the mobile gaming space a little bit more heavily. The company has barely dipped its toe in the mobile gaming space so far, but a new job listing, which is always how the best rumors start, indicates that the company is looking for somebody to run its whole mobile gaming division, which could mean the company is looking to bring some of its Sony classics to smartphones. Here's just a little quote from what the job opening described. "You will lead all aspects of the expansion of our game development, with a focus on successfully adapting PlayStation's most popular franchises for mobile." That pretty clearly sounds like Sony has goals of taking some of its most beloved games and putting them out on mobile. With the Vita basically in the rear view and the PSP long since past its prime, it would make sense for Sony to want to get some type of mobile gaming development going. It's another income stream outside of consoles, and if the company is not planning on going head to head with the Nintendo Switch with a new portable console, perhaps mobile games could be the way to go. And in our final story, and this is one that kind of caught me off guard, Logitech is getting out of the Harmony remote game. The company has announced that it will no longer make Harmony remotes going forward, which was quite a surprise to me. I always assumed those were quite successful, and they seem to have that market pretty much cornered, which tells you that maybe there isn't much of a market in the first place. So if you're interested in picking up a remote, you still can. Logitech will have them in retailers until they run out of stock, so they're not going to just pull them all off the store shelves. You'll be able to get one, and the company says that it will continue to support the existing remotes that are out there with updates and other various things. So you'll still be able to use your remotes and get all the functionality that you're used to. It's just that the company must not see a very bright future for these remotes, because clearly they wouldn't be getting out of the market if they were selling like hotcakes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this episode of MUO Tech Bytes is over. I hope you found it useful, I hope you found it entertaining, and I hope you found it informative. Make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe, and hey, if you really want to help me out, tell one friend about this cool YouTube show called Tech Bytes that tells you about the latest tech news, and maybe they'll watch it too, and then they'll like it, and then they'll subscribe, and it'll be a big old chain reaction of awesomeness. Until that happens, I'll see you in the next one.